A down-home restaurant tucked in a small location in downtown Mounds is serving up country cooking to people from all over the state and even around the world. Cafe 75 opened about a year ago, and since then, it's drawn people to its simple menu, community atmosphere, and gluten-free options. News on 6's Kristen Weaver stepped inside the kitchen in this week's Taste of Oklahoma.
Mounds, Oklahoma, off alternate Highway 75, has fewer than 1,000 residents. But those who call it home have a lot of heart. Cafe 75 was opened originally just to feed some of those residents.
We named the local folks that we were like, okay, well, we'll sit with you, Wayne and Ruben. And
owners Kyle and Karen Rackley thought that might mean serving just about 40 meals a day.
We average probably 5 times that.
That means things get busy, and back in the kitchen, prep work for the day takes a family effort.
We've got Grandma scrubbing taters.
I wash about between 50 and 100 pounds of potatoes a day.
It's a secret formula of butter and milk and salt and pepper.
Daughter Carrie Ann is focused on baking some massive chocolate chip cookies.
I kind of like fold it around to kind of like make the chocolate chips go towards the middle.
Youngest son Kyson works to chop and bread steak for today's special, steak fingers.
It's a lot of work, but people love them.
Kyle and Karen have lived in Mounds for many years and say the sleepy town needed a new place to eat. Never owned or even worked in restaurants, but they know how to cook.
We homeschooled 4 kids. So we lived in Mounds, so we didn't go out to eat much.
A historic space downtown came available, and the two jumped on the chance to open a cafe. But the former hardware store and undertaker business was stacked high with knickknacks and antiques, and they spent months and months cleaning it out and finding new homes for all the stuff. Some of those items now hang proudly in their restaurant, which has really taken off just a year after opening.
Just kind of thought it was just going to be like a lazy little cafe, you know, and it was just, we've just been surprised at the response.
Cafe 75's Where Y'all From wall showcases how customers come from all over the place to test out the chicken fried steak, sliders, chicken strips, and the extensive gluten-free options. Karen is gluten-free and wanted people to feel like they could get comfort food too.
Oh, people drive from all over for the gluten-free food.
Grilled chicken dinner, it's amazing.
Customers say they love the food and they love the mission behind the place.
And just their whole, to take what they found in the other building, because I'm all about that, and use it. That just says a lot to me about how someone stewards something.
The specials change daily and weekly, which keeps Karen and Kyle innovating.
When we go out to eat now, it's not to critique them, but it's to learn from people.
The Rackleys never thought their family recipes would gather such a following, and they say they've made their fair share of mistakes along the way.
Because you're not going to be perfect all the time, you know. You are going to mess up.
But seeing the support and watching their small town grow and thrive makes all the hard work pay off.
This is the way we cook, so we feel like we're welcoming people into our home.
Filling up this small, cozy space with love and care put into each home-cooked meal.
And John, you can kind of tell it's very small in there, so it feels very, like I said, cozy.
Intimate, yeah.
Intimate, it's a good word for it. But it definitely, you have that family vibe. They really feel like you're pulling up a seat to their kitchen table. I think that's kind of what you look for in a restaurant.
Yeah, and the steak fingers look really good.
The steak fingers were good. Those were a hit. They use a lot of their same items and kind of repurpose them, but gluten-free, that's a big thing.
Yeah,
so.
Did you have a favorite?
I did like the steak fingers. I mean, anything with gravy on it, you really can't go wrong. So we have some great ones. And as always, we love this segment so much. And we're always looking for those unique hole-in-the-wall restaurants, of course, all over the area. Please go ahead and send me an email. It's kristen.weaver@griffin.news if you have any of your recommendations.